Okay, magandang araw sa inyo lahat ng roadmap review. Check nyo yung araw na to ay pag-uusapan natin yung naging huling laban ni Melvin Jerusalem. Ngayon, medyo late na ako dito dahil this was like 5 days ago already, you know. Pero I gotta be honest, guys, this was one of the best and most well-rounded performances that I've seen from a Filipino boxer at the world stage, okay? Kasi kadalasan pag nananalo tayo sa world stage, lagi may nasasabi ang tao, kinulang siya ng late rounds, nawalan siya ng hangin, nawalan siya ng footwork, kulang siya sa head movement. Pero kung makikita niyo itong laban na to, talagang consistent si Jerusalem from start to finish. And not only that, kinain niya yung mga tira or kinain niya yung mga suntok ni Shigeoka or Shigeoka, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But he showed solid chin, solid conditioning, solid footwork, solid defense as well. Of course, hindi naman natin maalis na matatamaan siya, but he took those shots and he just kept coming forward, right? Really good boxing. So ngayong araw na tayo pag-usapan natin yung naglaban, no? So yung una natin makikita dito kay Shigeoka, gotta make sure that I don't fumble his name, right? Makikita natin kay Shigeoka is that extended lead hand. As you can see here, he has a very long lead hand right here. He likes to extend that shit out. Tapos talagang naka-distansya lang siya, binababa niya or tinatapatan niya yung lead glove ni Jerusalem. And the reason why he does this is because number one, he's trying to set up that lead hand, and number two, he's trying to put Jerusalem on the back foot. Kasi medyo hirap talaga si Jerusalem sa back foot, although he has a pretty good right hand. Pero nung nakita naman natin ng laban niya kay Colyazo, he's not that proficient, or he's not that efficient when backing up. Okay? And so, as you can see here, he likes to extend that lead hand out. Tapos sinaantay niya na bumato si Jerusalem at mag-overcome it para maka-counter siya. Okay? So the next thing we'll see from Jerusalem is he's gonna get out of that lead hand, is gonna take his head away from the center line, and then he's gonna throw his cross to the body. Okay, so as you can see there, he threw that right hand to the body, and that was the first cross that hurt Shigeoka. And after that, Jerusalem just kept coming back to that same target over and over again, as you can see here. Okay, kept working the body really well, and then there it's more of a hook to the solar plexus, but it's still more straight than Lupin, in my opinion. Okay, so Shigeoka caught up pretty quickly with this, and then he decided to block the body with his elbow. As you can see here, he did lower his elbow right there, his left elbow, and he was able to block that body shot or that cross to the body. And then here again, you can see him lowering himself down. But the main consequence of this is that his head was way lower, and it can be easily targeted by Jerusalem. Okay, so dito naman makikita nyo, medyo magbe-bait si Shigeoka, tapos i-extend niya lang yung kanang kamay niya. Antayin niya si Jerusalem na pumasok, sabay counter ng uppercut habang binabato ni Jerusalem yung kanan. Pero doon wala siyang binato. Actually, he just leaned forward a little bit, tapos nahuli siya ng counter na itong si Shigeoka. So tingin pa tayo ng mga breed counter dito. Babato si Jerusalem ng jab, kaya medyo na off-balance siya doon. Sinubukan ni Shigeoka na gumawa ng angulo para ma-counter si Jerusalem. Okay, as you can see here, sinubukan niya bumato ng dalawang uppercut sa katawan, pero Jerusalem did a pretty good job of not defending or not blocking those shots, pero lumayo siya ng konti para hindi magtumama ng solid yung suntok. So dito makikita niya naman yung bait. So again, extending that lead hand, he's trying to wait for Jerusalem to come in and square up para maging malapit yung right cheek nitong si Jerusalem sa pagbato ng short left, as you can see there. Okay, so after that, this is the first knockdown, I think, or no, it's not the first knockdown. Jerusalem decided to counter him with the right hand, okay? So he wanted Shigeoka to come in with a jab kasi for the most part, naka-extend lang talaga yung kamay ni Shigeoka, pero hindi niya binabato yung jab. So inantay ni Jerusalem na ibato ni Shigeoka yung jab dito. At doon na siya kumounter, doon na niya inilagan yung right hand na itong si Shigeoka, tapos bumato siya ng cross habang naka-extend yung lead hand, okay? So the next thing we'll see is that step back counter, which he did. So as you can see here, he was waiting for Shigeoka to come in first, okay? So he wanted Shigeoka to initiate. Gusto niya si Shigeoka muna yung sumuntok para ma-set up niya yung right hand counter. So as you can see there, he just waited for Shigeoka to come in. At dahil bukas naman yung guard ni Shigeoka, he was able to catch Shigeoka right there with a solid right hand. And that was the first knockdown right there. Okay? But one weapon that we saw from Shigeoka, which I think could have been used way more, was the overhand left. Pero hindi niya ginamit masyado. So as you can see here, he set it up with an extended lead hand. Jerusalem was expecting the left, so he's trying to protect the side. Tapos natamaan siya ng overhand left dun sa gilid as he was trying to defend the center. And then here again, that same thing is gonna happen. Shigeoka is gonna try to extend that lead hand. Boom! He countered Jerusalem right there. I think in the middle of a punch. And then another punch that he used was that short left hand as Jerusalem was coming in. Kasi nga, gaya ng sinabi natin kanina, tuwing bumabato ng kanan itong si Jerusalem, dinadala niya yung kanang paa niya paharap. So he ends up being square, and his right cheek is much closer, or gets much closer to the left hand of Shigeoka. So ang nangyayari doon, binabato lang ni Shigeoka yung short left hand pagkatapos mag-overcome itong si Jerusalem. Okay? And then another thing we saw from Shigeoka, which could have been used way more, ay yung body work, okay? Because Jerusalem was clearly getting bothered with these body shots. The head shots, not so much. So I would have wanted to see more body work from Shigeoka, but for the most part, he was just head hunting for the whole fight. Okay, so the second knockdown occurred right here. I think it's another right hand, as you can see there, and it always happens when Shigeoka steps in with the jab, as you can see there. Natamaan na naman siya ng kanan habang bumabato siya ng jab. Okay, so bumato siya ng jab doon, and that was more of a flash knockdown, but really big turnaround for, or really big plus points para dito kay Jerusalem, and I think it really secured him the win in the end. Okay, it's hard to get decision wins in Japan, but he was able to pull it off because of those knockdowns. Okay, so here again, you're gonna see the body counters of Shigeoka in the later rounds, and as you can see here, he's starting an inside fight, which actually worked a couple of times, but he's more used to fighting on the outside. Okay, so that's why I didn't want to stay in there. Pero sa tingin ko yung mga inside exchanges between Shigeoka and Jerusalem, it was actually working for Shigeoka because he had those good body shots. Kasi dito sa outside talaga nahuli siya ng mga kanan, gaya na nakita nyo doon, di ba? So let's see some more body counters from Shigeoka, just extending that lead hand, waiting for Jerusalem to make a mistake. Boom, 2 hooks to the body right there. Bam. Okay. And then, one thing that we'll see from Jerusalem na dinagdag niya ng late rounds is that check hook. Because the jab of Shigeoka is getting more and more effective in the later rounds, ang ginawa ni Jerusalem is inabangan niya ng check hook. Kada bato ni Shigeoka ng kanang jab, inabangan niya lang ng check hook. And that forces Shigeoka to actually be cautious right there. Okay, so we went 1-4 to the body, inabangan lang ni Jerusalem, check hook sa taas. Okay, let's see another one right here. So again, Shigeoka will try to come in with that 1-4. Inabangan lang ni Jerusalem ng hook. Kahit hindi tumatama yun, it keeps Shigeoka cautious, okay? So he doesn't follow up on that combination anymore kasi nga nakaabang laging check hook na si Jerusalem. And then here, this is one that actually landed. So he stepped back right here. And then he blocked that left hand, sabay bato ng check hook lang. So in the late rounds, for the most part, round 10, medyo puro yakap na lang si Jerusalem, which was a wise choice. Hindi mo naman na kailangang mag-take ng masyadong risk at that point kasi medyo, or not medyo, kasi talagang outpointed na itong si Shigeoka at that point. And so he just threw those right hands. I really have to remove that in my fucking vocabulary. So he just threw those right hand, tapos nag-smother siya doon. Okay, let's see another one right here. Boom, he throws that right hand, smothers right away. He leans on that right shoulder of Shigeoka para masigurado niya na hindi na siya maka-counter kasi nga dun siya naka-counter ng mga short left, diba? So if he can smother himself, or if he can smother on the shoulder of Shigeoka, those counters will not really land kasi masyado siya malapit. So that was it for this video. That's what happened in this fight. Really good boxing from Jerusalem. And I wish him the best. I think people underestimated him pagkatapos niya matalo kay Collazo. But you guys have to remember, Collazo is probably the best minimum weight in the world. I'm not really sure if there's anybody out there better than him at the moment. So that was a loss against the best in the world. So let's not bash Jerusalem. This was a great bounce back for him, and hopefully he can go up, or he can climb up in the rankings even more. So subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.